Hello everybody and welcome to Game A Dayer. It is day 182 here on Game A Dayer. My name is Step and it is a Sunday today. In summer. So we are going to be playing Summer Nightmare for our story time today. Summer Nightmare is a visual novel and I have just actually had my own little nightmare spoiled to me. My local game shop for Magic the Gathering is closing, and I feel really sad about that, so excuse me if I'm a little off today. But, yeah, Summer Nightmare. If one's imagined world of nightmare and the real world unite, the hide-and-seek game of death in the world of nightmare begins. Discover hints and save yourself from the nightmare. This game has mixed reviews and is available on Steam for free, so, could have played it for a free-to-play, but it's going to be our story time today. So let's go ahead and play it. Okay, here we are, and we'll start. Do you remember the serial murder case that continues to happen within a certain class? Unfortunately, another victim has emerged. I'm guessing this wasn't originally written in English. XX groups, my son is missing. This issue received even more attention as the victim was the... Let's turn this down just a little bit. Whoops. Was the only son of XX Group President. Now, the third class of juniors in Kali High School is left with only one student. So, everyone in the class is being murdered. I didn't want to hear it anymore, so I turned it off. Our classmates have been killed one by an unknown killer, and I am the only one who is left. Ugh, that's horrifying. I still have to go to school. Why? Why do you still have to go to school, even if no one is left? My father, according to Mom, he died in an unfortunate accident. Soon after, my mom... Whatever, let's stop thinking about it and go to school. See you later, Mom and Dad. So, tragedy befell our hero. The principal thinks that I am the murderer, not to mention that he thinks I killed Kai. He was my childhood friend. I would never kill him. He was my childhood friend. I would never kill him. Okay. Achievement unlocked. You're the murderer. It's break time. The students in the hallways are giving me the looks. Could they be suspecting me too? This is... So I have a pretty... decent suspension of disbelief, but even I am having trouble believing this scenario. Hey, isn't that the guy who killed all of his classmates? And he has the nerve to show up at school? Scary stuff, really. Everyone's whispering to each other while staring at me. I pretend I didn't hear anything, but I couldn't help lowering my head. Real? Are you okay? Yeah. Don't listen to them. They are just saying stupid stuffs without knowing anything about you. At least you trust me. Of course, I know you are not that kind of person. Lena is the only one who believes me. Lena has been my friend since childhood, so far. Suddenly, a group of bullies came to me. He's a famous murderer, right? You've got some nerve showing up like that, you murderer. Did your mother teach you to be like that? Don't you dare say bad things about my mother. Oh, right. This bastard has no mother. Would you look at his face? At this rate, he'll kill us all, am I right? Guys, stop it! Who's this bitch? She one of your hoes? Ugh, what a disgusting human being. Hey! You guys better be careful, he might stab you. Lena was flushed with anger as they were chuckling. Rael clenched his fist. Suddenly, a boy who was holding a book with an annoyed face appeared before us. The book had the annoyed face? You guys are so noisy. If you know that, can you please shut up? If you have already noticed, be quiet. What? You don't own the hallway, so shut up. You nerd. Being stupid ain't something to be proud of. I agree completely. Cut it out. He is Oscar, the teacher's pet. Messing with him might cause some problems. Let's head back. Tisk. Wow. This dialogue. Scared of Oscar, the bullies became quiet and went back to their classroom. Ah, that boy saved us. He must be a good guy. Thanks. Thanks for what? For saving us. Me? Save you guys? Huh? Honestly, I came here only because the hallway was too noisy. You guys too. Stop being noisy and get out of my way. Jerk. Oscar walked away coldly from us. He isn't as nice as I thought. Kind of annoying, to be honest. What's wrong with him? Are you okay, Lena? I'm fine. I should go back to class. You should go back to class also. Forget about what everyone says. Chin up. Okay, Lena. Have fun in class. Lena leaves, and I am left alone in the hallway. A lot has changed in a day. Kai, who was a close friend of mine, died, and people think I killed him. It's hard to even breathe when I hear what they say about me. I broke the promise that I made with Lena and left the school. But if I knew what was waiting for me, I would not have left the school. I left the school and arrived at the temple. This is the temple that I used to come often with my mother. I visited here often when I got sick or something bad happened to me. But this is the first time since my mother's passing. It feels quite awkward to come here on my own. The temple has both heavy and bizarre atmosphere. It even feels like someone is watching me. I kneeled over the cushion and closed my eyes. I wish I can prove my innocence and everything falls back into place. I feel like something's changed and I am probably just imagining it, but the temple looks more red than ever. The emptiness of the temple gave me the creeps. Guess I'll go back home. It is pouring outside. Pretty sure it was sunny just then, but now it's all foggy and dark. Wait, what time is it now? It's only 2 p.m. Although it's been a while since I started walking toward the bus station, no one's in the street. The stores are all closed, too. It felt like I came to a completely different world. I decided to just wait for the bus at the stop. Oh, that freaked me out. I guess it's a poster for, like, another game or something. Ah, finally, the bus is here. Don't get on that bus. The bus. But wait, I don't see the driver. No one is driving it? How could that happen? I moved backward and quickly got off the bus. The bus with only one inside disappeared into an empty space. I suddenly feel the cold, so I ran home through the rain. As soon as I got home, the phone rang. It almost felt like somebody knew that I just arrived. The ringtone feels ominous. I tried to calm down and answer the phone call. On the telephone, I could hear a robotic voice. I'm in the 5th classroom of juniors. If you don't come right now, your girlfriend Lena will taste the horror that she will never forget. Lena? Lena? I rushed to the school. As soon as I hung off the phone, I was worried that something might happen to her. Please be safe. I don't know who it is, but Lena is in danger. I want to find out just who is threatening me. First of all, I need to go to the classroom to save her. Oh! Where am I? My homeroom teacher is standing in front of his desk, and Trey, the class president, is standing next to him. The seats are filled with class students. Students seem to be worried and started whispering to each other. The teacher slammed the desk twice with the attendance book. Our classroom? And the class president? Even Kay. They were obviously all dead, but how? Okay, guys, calm down. If you all follow my instructions, everyone will be safe. Yeah, guys, let's all settle down and listen to what he has to say. Now, a Medusa is roaming around the school. I don't know where it came from. Anyway, when you encounter her, you should run away and don't you dare fight against it. If you make an eye contact with it, your heart rate will rise drastically. Eventually, it will explode. If something happens, come to me at once. I'll be in the office. If something happens to me, the class rep will be your leader. The HR teacher is getting out of the classroom and stopped. Was getting out of the classroom and stopped? Oh, right. Remember that you cannot get out of the school. I'll go down to the office and find a way to resolve this problem. Okay. The teacher took the attendance book and left the classroom. Trey opened his mouth, and everyone looked at him. United we stand, divided we fall. We all know what that means. We will have to stick together and get out of here. This place is dangerous, so let's try to find a safe place. Follow me. Trey left the classroom after he finished speaking, and the rest of the class followed him. What? Medusa? What the hell are they talking about, and how is everyone all alive? This must all be all a dream? I closed my eyes and tried to wake up. I realized none of this was a dream. This is not the time for this. Lena, I have to find Lena. Lena! I walked in, rashly shouting Lena's name, but the classroom was empty. Nobody's here? Wait, it's Lena's hairpin. I went to Lena's seat in a heartbeat. Music book? Yeah, go to the music room. Maybe Lena's in the music room. Let's go there. But there's nobody in the music room. No one's here either. I should go somewhere else, as Ray tries to get out of the music room. Huh? Ah! I tried to get out of there, but was pushed back by the music to the music room by somebody's big push. Oscar was the one who pushed me back. Why would he do such a thing? Oscar's face was covered in sweat. What the hell are you doing? You're the one who carelessly opened the door. There was a Medusa inside. A Medusa? Yeah, the Medusa is wandering around to eat everyone. Are you saying there's a Medusa outside? Your surroundings will turn red when a Medusa is around. You're lucky that you're still alive. But our friends are still out there. Lena might be there too. Oscar quickly stopped me from getting out. I tried to shake him off, but it didn't work. Now you're acting suicidal. I don't want to die with you, so calm down. But... Told you. The victims, 11th grade, 3rd class, Rowan, Fusen, Ano, Yono. Those are the guys from our class. You should really thank me that you're still alive. This is not the time for that. What the hell was I supposed to say? What that I feel sad for those guys. Get your shit together, man. I don't know all of this happened. I don't know how all of this happened, but we can't do anything about people who are already dead. What matters is that we get out of here safely. Mourning for them won't do anything. Anyway, your girlfriend seems to be alive, so relax. Girlfriend? The blue-haired girl who helped you in the hallway, isn't she your girlfriend? Not yet. Well, yeah, whatever. Oh, it's silent outside now. Shall we head out? We came back to our class, but nobody was there. Flowers were placed on some of the desks. This wasn't here before. Looking closer, I found that blood was splattered on the flowers. Is this the doing of the Medusa? Where are you going now? To look for some clues that might get us out of here. I'll go to the broadcast room first. That's where the broadcast came from, so something must be there. Ah, you? I have to find Lena. Do you know where she is? I don't know. If you're thinking about finding her without any information, you should just give up. Why don't you follow me? Maybe we'll find Lena while we're looking for clues. You are right, but... Well, it's your funeral. Fine. But help me find Lena. Someone opened the door to the classroom roughly. It's Trey. He's alive. Trey? Real! You're alive. What about the other guys? Others were... They were caught by the Medusa. I barely made it alive. I should have looked after them. Trey couldn't finish his sentence and started crying. What a derpy-looking dude. I patted him on the shoulder to comfort him. Losing his friends right before his eyes, it must have hurt him so much. I only took a glimpse of the Medusa's head, and it was horrifying, surrounded by red aura, bloody skirt, creepy hair. Just the hindsight of what he saw was enough to make him shudder. Are you okay? We have to get the hell out of here, Real. Where were you heading? The broadcast room on the 3rd floor. We thought something might be there. The broadcast room? I already went there just now. The door was locked. Hang on. You went to the 3rd floor while being chased by that freak? Oscar stared at Trey, with his eyes slightly open. Trey glanced at Oscar a bit and continued speaking. I realized I was already on the 3rd floor when I got there. Anyway, it will be no use when you go to the 3rd floor. Come with me to the ground floor. I gotta go to the office. Oscar, what do you think? I'm not going to the office, Real. If you want to go, you can go alone. Besides, I think I heard screams from downstairs. I'll follow the class rep. Let's go to the office and meet the teacher. I guess we don't get to make a choice. We just sort of... The hallway of the 1st floor seems slightly blue. It's also totally silent and empty. I shouldn't be surprised if something pops out at the end of the corridor. Oh well, leaving Oscar alone bugs me a little, but there is no other way. We entered the office with Trey. Hey, it's, Real, Trey. Sensei. I felt relaxed when I saw the teacher's face. I see him every day, but given the occasion, I felt particularly relaxed. I am glad to see that you're alive. What happened to the other kids? The other kids were... Of course, the broadcast is right. It relieves me that you guys are safe at least. I was waiting here in case other students needed me. Needed you, eh? Is there anything we can do to help? There must be a way to get out of here. Well, can you go find some clues that will help us escape? Go to the library. Go to the third floor. Go to the library. Sure. Libraries are places for clues. There's no one in the library. Why don't we investigate the books? There are way too many books. How are we supposed to find anything from here? Let's look at the school description page. Huh, nothing. Yeah, nothing. It's weird that there's nothing at all. Don't description pages have information about the history of the school or the faculty usually? I doubt we can get any information from here. Let's move on and go find the next classroom. Okay. No one here either. No Oscar. It sure is scary to come to the science lab when it's so dark. The science room with the smell of chemical products is so ominous. The human body model of the science room looks like it's staring at us. The irregularly placed experimental tools are also unsettling. Wait, was there something like this in the science room? I've never seen this before. A syringe in a strange shape. We never used such a thing in the science lab. Suddenly, I hear a voice from behind. Oscar? Weird, isn't it? Oscar, where the hell have you been? This place isn't a school originally. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? We were in the computer room. You better not walk around so loudly like that, or Medusa will find us. Ah, I was so preoccupied with finding clues, I couldn't think about the noise. Follow me to the computer room. I have something to show you. Funny where we get the choices and where we don't. When we entered the computer room, we saw a girl sitting in front of the computer. It's Jane. I met her on the 3rd floor. Hi. Hi. Have you been alone the whole time? I was in the cafeteria with everyone, but the bullies took all the food and caused a scene. Everyone's probably still in the cafeteria. Anyway, what's this? Trey points to the computer screen. It's a map. In Windows. Windows XP, it looks like. The screen is blue. I was curious about that too, so I looked at Oscar. We were looking for a way to end this whole thing just like you guys. This is what I found here. It's documented 20 years ago. 20 years ago? It looks like a map. Yup, it's a map of this building. But they look a little different. That's the important part. Instead of the classrooms, they are laboratories. So Oscar and I were speculating this school was a research facility before. You can even see journals left by the researchers. A journal? 19XXXX experiment number 137 was very successful. At this rate, we might be able to bring it to life soon, and the boss said, we can do it. Our school was a research facility. I never knew. It's news for us. Thanks for letting us know. Real? Let's tell this to our teacher. No, let's go somewhere else. Let's look a little further, and then go to our teacher. If that's the case, I will go tell our teacher on my own. Okay, split the party all you like. Trey went downstairs. Should we go to the broadcast room? The last I checked, the door was open. We might be able to find something out there. As Oscar said, we came into the broadcast station. As soon as I entered the broadcast room, I could hear a faint sound repeating from the broadcast machine. What's that sound? Make it louder. Jane raised the sound. It was easier to hear the sound. This is the 11th grade, first class. If you don't come right now, your girlfriend Lena will... The sound is... It's the phone call that I received before I came to school? Everything started from this phone call. Lena, I'm sorry I couldn't find you right away. Wait, I think there's more at the end. Oscar is right. Can we make it more clear? Me. I was part of the broadcasting team. Wait a minute. Jane touches the machine a couple of times, and Lena's voice could be heard clearly from the machine. Basement, I'm in the basement. Basement? We gotta go right now. But our school doesn't have a basement. Maybe there is. We should see if there's a basement. There were so many things hidden in our school. First, we have to find Lena. Let's find the entrance to the basement from the first floor. Where should we go? Sure, school office. Ugh, it stinks. As Jane said, the office is filled with a terrible smell. What the? It was Trey and our HR teacher who reached my toe. Trey? Why is he... Rail, behind! I tried to look back into after Oscar's words, but I was hit in the back of my head with something. Kerthud. Ah. Mysterious death. We died. Well, so we could stop it here, or we could start it again, and we'll just skip over this stuff. Okay, so if we'll continue on the path that we were on. Alright, let's go to the HR teacher right away. What's the point of telling him that our school was a research facility? He probably already knows it. You're right. Let's investigate a little bit more. Oh, so that doesn't actually change anything. Where should we go? Let's go to the cafeteria. Let's start what I can do. The passage to the basement will be on the first floor. As soon as I opened the door, the loud room suddenly became quiet. What's going on here? Hi. What do you want? I thought it would be helpful to share some information. So, why don't we find a way out together? If we all unite, we'll be able to escape. How? At this moment, we don't know, but we will be able to figure it out soon. Also, we had to run away from the Medusa without eating anything. Could you share some food with us? Oh, you didn't figure out a way to escape, but you're trying to grab our food? It would be suicidal to walk around so carelessly. We'll wait here for the rescue. There's no food for you, now get lost. Unlike what we expected, we were faced with a cold response. Unlike? I don't know. But... enough. Nothing's gonna change their selfish minds. It is not even worth it. Let's go. Oscar left the cafeteria because he was upset and angry. Rail, let's go. I said get lost. Ouch. Jane was knocked down by the push of the bully. Are you okay? You bastards. I'm fine. Let's go. I'm scared. Alright, alright. Jane's leg is bleeding. I helped Jane get out of the cafeteria. To heal Jane's wound, we went to the infirmary, which is right next to the cafeteria. The pure white color of the infirmary contrasts with the outside, coming to a bright spot so suddenly made my eyes hurt. Sit here. I can do this alone. Stay still, I'll do it for you. Judging by the smell, it seemed like somebody was here just before. The bed covered by the infirmary curtains seemed suspicious. Open the curtain. Something is strange. Should I open it? Yes. Oh no! On the bed there was the body of the school nurse laying down with blood around. Look closer. I put my hand on the nurse's neck, but couldn't feel anything. Checking a pulse. It seems the nurse was not attacked by the Medusa. It seems to me that somebody killed her by strangling her neck. Who the hell would do this? Huh? What is this? The nurse was holding yellow sticky memo paper. I took the sticky memo from her hand and read it. I think we should go back to the cafeteria. The cafeteria was crowded, so it would be pretty safe here. Also, if this turns out to be a clue for us to escape from here, I might be able to get some help from the bullies. Unlike before, the cafeteria was awfully quiet. The hell is that smell? As soon as the door opened, I could smell a foul stench. This smell. It felt like the smell was a warning to tell us not to go any further, but on a sticky memo, it said, meat for feeding 2-3, number 7. Foot? I guess? I guess these numbers are for organizing the meat? The cafeteria, once filled with students, was now empty. Did everybody go to another place? We went into the cafeteria, but they said it was crowded. Kya! Jane's scream made us stop. Oh. It looked like... I looked at what Jane's eyes were on, and what I saw almost made us throw up. Yuck! They were corpses, but they were torn apart to the point it was difficult to even identify them. They probably were the kids from the cafeteria earlier. For God's sake! It's terrible. They didn't deserve this. But we could not hear anything when we were in the infirmary. It happened so suddenly. It killed everyone in such a short time. It sent shivers down my spine. I thought it would be possible to avoid the Medusa by being wary of its moving sounds. Besides, if I had not been kicked out of the cafeteria, I would be. I'll go to the storage. We'll salvage some foods. Ugh, you want to eat? I tried to calm my trembling hands and went to the storage. It was a total mess. Maybe the guys that were in the cafeteria messed it up? I followed the label to move along. 1, 2, 138. Huh? Why don't I see 1 or 2, 3, number 7 here? No matter how I look, 2 to 3, number 7 is not here. The first number always ends in 1. None went beyond 2. What the hell? We've got what we need. Let's go if you're done checking too. Sure. Oscar came back to the storage and talked to me. It was then that I heard a rustling sound behind me. Don't tell me it is a survivor. We looked back to check the source of the rustling sound and found a student in a horrible state. His face was hard to identify as it was covered in blood. Furthermore, the wound did not appear to be caused by the Medusa. He had his eyes torn out, which seemed to be self-inflicted injury. Eyeless girl, who's there? I can hear a voice. Come here. I will save you from all this. Medusa, she can't do anything if you don't make eye contact. If you have no eyes, you can survive this. The eyeless student was holding a knife. The child crawled towards us. Real? Take Jane with you. Let's get out of here. Without gaining any information, we ran away from the cafeteria. To report to my teacher what happened so far, I went back to the school office. However, he wasn't there. Teacher? I guess he's not here. Wait, isn't that Trey over there? Oh, it's you guys. The teacher went somewhere. What's going on? I have something to say to him. Were you here the whole time? Yes, I was helping him. I am the class rep, after all. Are you okay? Anyone could tell that Jane was in a bad state. Yes, but I'm so scared. Medusa is scary too, but I'm more scared of the students. Jane begins to cry. Don't cry. Hey, you don't need to cry about it. Trey and Oscar tried to comfort Jane. I thought it wouldn't be necessary for me to engage. Huh? The drawer was open. Every drawer in the school office was supposed to be locked. Let's check. Sir. Notes? What do they say? It looks rather strange. Perhaps it's a message from the principal? Food ready to be prepared. Check status 12, 10.14. Cellarage, no entry. Feed is prepared. Check status 12. Forbid access to the basement. October 14th, that's yesterday? What kind of order is this? There are other files beneath the note. It looks like the file that conveys the identity of researchers. The nurse? These are all our school's faculties. Teachers were involved in the research institute too? I couldn't understand the thing. It feels as if something's disturbing my thought process. What is it? Teacher! You guys are all here. What happened to you guys? Oscar begins to talk about what happened so far. The teacher's face turns serious as he listens to the story. When Oscar finished the story, the atmosphere in the office turned heavy. The teacher roughly swept down his face and began to talk. At this point, I'll have to tell you everything. The fact is, our school was... Hey, Mr. Kim. This is how you handle things at work? Somebody reported that they heard a pounding noise from the first floor. What's going on? You still couldn't have it under control? I can't control the Medusa. That's why I locked it in the basement. Well, least you could do is not make it so obvious. You're right. I have nothing to say. Are you even feeding it properly? Right now, all we give it is pork, but that won't be enough. Mr. Kim, haven't I told you to change its food? But, boss, principal, that's... Don't talk back and do as I say. Say, why don't you start with students from your class? But, sir, I can't do that. Now you're washing hands off? I admit, our experience wasn't ethical. But it brought us where we are today. To cover it up, we XX group built a school there. It's too late to just step out of this. If you tried to run away, we would have to kill you and your family. I hope you understand what I said. Go ahead and do what I asked. Yes, sir. This is just randomness. So random. We were the researchers at the XX Research Institute, and the principal was our boss. After the school was built, he tried to shut us up and hired us as teachers to take care of the Medusa. We were forced to do it. Anyway, so basically, we were threatened by a principal to follow his orders. Oh my god. So, the nurse is... Right, she was a researcher too. Can't believe something like that would happen in our school. Yet the principal accused me of murder. I feel so guilty that I can't do anything about this. I should have stopped the principal at all costs. I'm so sorry for the dead students. Teacher, you were also forced. The principal is to blame. If only I knew how terrible he was. Thank you for telling me that, but I bear the responsibility also. Yeah, you think? Let me tell you how to get to the basement. The entrance to the basement is behind the bookshelf in the principal's office. Let's go there. We headed to the principal's office with the homeroom teacher. Here, behind the bookshelf. As the homeroom teacher pulled the bookshelf, a small door appears. This is the door that leads to the basement. I bet Lena is there too. Let's go. Wait a second. Look outside. Red shadow emerges on the other side of the window. Medusa's already. We have to hurry. No. If we go down there, we'll get caught right away. Maybe it's better to escape the principal's room. Lena is there alone. We have to go there. Oscar intervened to stop our argument. Be quiet, everyone. Just get in here, for crying out loud. I will stop that monster. Go ahead and find a way to save Lena and all of us. But I have to pay for what I did. Teacher. We haven't got the time for this. Hurry up. Teacher, we'll be back soon. Please stay safe. You guys too. We opened the door and began to enter one by one. Trey, aren't you coming in? I'll stay here and help the teacher. I'm the class rep after all. All right, please be careful. Leaving Trey and the homeroom teacher behind, we headed to the basement. I hope everyone is safe. It's time to save Lena. The door led us to the basement. I relied on a small light to come down the ladder. It's dark and stinks. Jane grabbed her nose. The foul stench hit us. It is a stench of corpses rotting. Oof. The basement is dark and wet. We couldn't do anything but wait until we get used to the darkness and figure out where the smell came from. Yeah! Ooh, bodies. Yuck. After being accustomed to the darkness, we saw mutilated body parts. Jane screamed and collapsed. They're our classmates. The bodies are missing students. Of the missing students were all there. Well, not all of it. But where is Kay? However, the last victim, Kay, is missing. Jane, while shivering in fear, led the way. Let's go inside. I do not want to be out here any longer. We found a door deep inside the basement. Why is there a room in the basement? Let's go inside. This should all have been obvious. Weird axes and things. What is this place? I took the lead and opened the door. However... Huh? The moment I came in, the door closed. Inevitably, Jane and Oscar had to wait outside. Is it a laboratory? It's a bit weird. It is a room. Seemed like a laboratory. One weird thing was that everything here is covered in red. It seems to be blood. Moreover, the room is filled with jars that contain body organs. Ew. Rael frowned upon the disturbing view. What was that? I heard a sound somewhere. Following the sound, I went deeper into the room. Is it a prison? Why is there a prison? Lena! Lena was locked in a jail with an iPad and a gag. With an iPad? Oh, like a blindfold. I have to free her, but the door is locked. It seems like you have to unlock a lock device to open it. Let's find a key in the room. Just look around? Why is there a pot here? The pot seems kind of out of place. Let's see, should I open it? Ugh. Well, you found Kay. Why is Kay's body here? Every part of his body except his face was mangled horribly. Was Kay another victim of the principal's plan? Huh? Kay is the son of the principal. Why would he just kill his son? Why would he do such a horrible thing to his son? Just why? Somebody screamed outside. It's Jane's scream. I left the room hastily. Luckily, the door opens from inside. Trey, what are you doing here? Trey grabbed Jane's neck and threatens her with a knife. Oscar? What's Trey doing? Jane is in danger, crazy bastard. Yeah, I might be crazy, but who wouldn't turn crazy in a situation that I'm in? What? You guys are selfish. There he goes again. What the hell are you talking about? You can live on after the night ends, but I will banish. I won't let the night end. I will reign here forever. Stop ruining my plan. Then you knew everything? Yeah, the principal is behind all of this. You all know that the principal was the president of the XX group. I don't want to die. I will live here forever. The HR teacher? Could he be... By now, he's probably been eaten mercilessly. You bastard. This is not good for anyone. Please stop. It's a shame you ended up this way. If you really feel sorry for me, get out of the room at once. This is an order, not a request. If you give up about ending this night, I'll let this girl go. Trey seemed like he's really going to stab Jane. What should I do? Enter the room and lock the door. If we do as Trey says, who will save Lena? We are all going to die. I'm sorry for the other kids, but Lena is a lot more important to me. This night must be ended. Real? You bastard! I ran into the room and closed the door. I heard a scream outside. The scream started to cease, and it's awfully quiet outside. As I close the door, I see a red button inside it. Oh, I must have missed it before. Press. Suddenly, the ground's shaking. I couldn't stand on my own, so I hold the doorknob. Gradually, the shaking started to stop. Lena? When the shaking stopped completely, the locked iron bars opened. I carefully helped Lena to open the door. When I opened the door, all I could see was Jane and Oscar, who were laying down covered in blood. It seems that the sun is rising outside. Everything's over. After everything ended, life at the school came back to normal. Except that Oscar and Jane. The principal is being investigated by the police with the data I found in the basement. None of this is my business anymore. Unfortunately, Lena, who witnessed everything, is hospitalized due to shock and stress. My friends are all dead, but I survived. I did what I could do, and I don't feel guilty about it. People thought I was the serial killer. Perhaps they weren't wrong after all. Wow. Well, we found two bad ends for this summer nightmare. I guess we'll just... You know what? It's a free-to-play game. If you're interested, you can go and check it out on Steam. It's free to play. And also weird and not particularly well written or animated, but interesting. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it the old thumbs up. Also, tell your friends. Tell your friends that you enjoy these videos, and maybe they'll give them thumbs up. Also, please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of these videos. Videos like this, videos like what I did yesterday. It was a puzzle game, I think. I'm always interested to see what people want to see, what people would like to see played. And also, if you are new to the channel, or if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And when you do, make sure you hit that dingy bell, because that will let you know when I upload new videos, which I do every single day. My name is Step. We have been playing Summer Nightmare here on Game A Dayer. Thanks for joining me. Please come back tomorrow when we'll be playing something for Mobile Monday. Thanks, guys.